Pondy. I'm not. We didn't even organize that. We just knew we was gonna do some dumb shit. Welcome to episode 180 of Clean Dishes. Hope everyone's doing well today.
Six.
I'm already out here sweating. Well, I'm wearing pants and a t-shirt, but you know.
You wearing sweatpants?
No, wearing sweatpants. I know, right?
Yeah, you up here in sweatpants, but it's hot. Like, well,
growth.
Look at you. I mean, it's almost sweatpants weather. I mean, if you wear sweatpants, you can obviously.
Insert Natasha Rosewell, when she said that in Insecure.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I got you.
Yeah, you got that one because I didn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Episode 180, man. How you doing today?
Good. How you been?
I'm good. Now I'm halfway turned around, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Well, mark that as a good one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just living life, living my best life. I don't know why I left the TV on. You know I be getting distracted hell easily, but it's all
That's on you, sir.
Is it though? Oh, this shit on. We gonna see how it works.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Oh, cool. Leave it open.
Terrible.
Did you see upon the docket I sent?
Set eyes upon the docket. Look upon the docket.
Hey, he's slow, bro. He's slow, dog.
Yeah, I did. We look upon it. Yeah, I did see. I see it.
All right. I shared two dockets with you on accident. My fault.
I got the 180 one. That's what I'm looking at.
And both of them 180. One has actual words in it. The other one does.
This one has words.
Has a lot of them.
Yeah, it's got like two sets of words in it.
All right, let me delete it. And if something happens, you know that you're the wrong one, which is my fault.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
How's your week though? How's your week been?
My week was good, man. You know, boss man was out, so I had to hold things down. So it was a fun week. Not necessarily like in a positive way fun, but just like trying to make things happen with the little resources you had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. So it was interesting for that reason. What about you?
Always been good. Cranking out videos. Did Life in a Day. Dropped 2 in a week.
What you say you dropped them? Where you dropping them?
YouTube, and I put them on Instagram also.
Okay. Your Instagram and your YouTube?
Yeah, on mine. Yeah.
You should probably let them know where is that.
Oh, is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, try to let them know your Instagram, your YouTube.
Are you saying the ball to me so I can do that?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, the Pundy Ball.
Your no name this episode is gonna be Pondy.
Yes.
You try to appreciate your culture, bro.
Yeah, one of my friends is mad because Drake is Jamaican and he didn't know it. And so like now he's finding out that Drake is also Jamaican. He upset about it.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know, if it weren't for Drake, I wouldn't know what Jamaicans were for real.
Oh, okay. All right. He was the first Jamaican you met was Drake?
Yep.
Okay.
Yo, that's disrespectful, bro. You start swinging on people, bro. I'm trying to tell you to start swinging on them.
He's not about to. He said, big party. That boy ain't a fool, boy.
I just really want to know what went through his head to say that.
I forget what was going on. I think we were playing like reggae music or something in the house. I forget. And he was just going off, bro. Like, he was being slow and just thought it would be funny to be like, Pondy. But wasn't saying anything other than Pondy. He was like, what the hell? Like, Pondy what?
I said I was explaining, like, what, what synapses went off in your brain to be like, Pondy, son, I'm definitely going to start firing off.
It was funny.
Oh, it's still funny today. It's a priceless situation.
Because the energy he had behind it was crazy. He had dancehall energy behind it, but it wasn't dancehall energy needed. So it was making it crazier. Like, he had jump off a ladder energy.
He was ready for whatever, bro.
But like,
jump off a ladder energy is
you know how you get him crazy, the dagger, whatever, they be doing that crazy shit?
Dancehall or wrestling?
It was all that shit, but he wasn't doing none of that shit. You said dancehall what?
Uh-huh.
No, you said dancehall what?
What?
What was the other one you said?
Wrestling.
Okay.
You don't use ladders in wrestling?
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
TLC.
Yep.
Yo, we slow.
Yes.
Alright, so let's get straight to the movies on this one. First one we watched, we were staying with our theme of horror, which is kind of sucks. But
why is that?
Because I know we gonna hit a lick on one of these, and I'm gonna be like scared shitless, and I'm like, nah, bro.
I'm hoping you get scared.
I thought it was coming on the second movie. It comes at night.
No, I knew it wasn't from there.
Okay.
I knew. That's why I say I'm gonna sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna bed, bro.
So we watched Candyman, the 2021 version. Directed by Nia DaCosta. Screenplay by Jordan Peele, Win Rosenfeld, and Nia DaCosta. Starring, your assistants on this one. Yahya Abdul Mateen.
That looks right to me.
The second. I misspelled it. Teyonah Parris, Nathan Stewart-Jarrett.
Teyonah and Parris.
Teyonah. See, good look. Teyonah Parris, Nathan Stewart-Jarrett, Vanessa Williams.
Yeah. You should put
I want to talk about that. That's why I wrote like that. I want to put that first.
Okay. They got you. They got you with that one.
So
Vanessa Williams, my baby.
Man.
It was all hype. That's my baby.
So anybody that knows me for more than a year, they know I have a certain infatuation with Vanessa Williams. And so I'm looking for her throughout this whole movie. And towards the end, I was like, I didn't get my Vanessa Williams. I was like, where was she at?
Was she in the other scene? Like, no, that's not the one. That's not.
Was she the white lady? Like, did she just get different over the years? I didn't see. Yeah, I was hella wrong. It was a different Vanessa Williams.
Yeah, completely different than Vanessa Williams.
And she's beautiful too.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Beautiful black queen.
You're doing a lot.
But I said she's a beautiful black queen?
You're doing a lot.
I'm so feminist, bro.
Yeah, you're doing a lot, bro. No, that's ignorant at that.
Disrespectful. But nah, so I just want to talk about that real quick. But
that was funny. They suckered you in pretty good. They did that smart though. They did that real smart. But that's people. Oh, okay. And then you readily recognize. Some not recognize the other names, but you gonna recognize Vanessa Williams. You grew up in America.
I wonder how many times she actually had to deal with that.
She might. Vanessa.
You're not Vanessa Williams. Like I am Vanessa Williams.
I am a Vanessa Williams. Oh, okay.
So
she still did everything though.
Yeah, she did great. Candyman is about an old urban tale is given a new life in 2021. So, for those that don't know, this is kind of like a revamp of the old Candyman. It took place in 1990.
That's a question I can't answer.
1998. You must be a horror expert.
I ain't a horror expert.
Alright.
That's all I got for you. I ain't a horror expert.
So when this came out, cause granted horror was different back in the day. Like we used to be scared of Chucky and Michael Myers and shit.
Yes.
92.
Yeah, that's what I said. 92.
Dang, what you said?
I said 6.
So this came out in 1992. The first original one came out in 1992, and the premise was you look in the mirror and you say Candyman 3 times, and he started gutting you up.
Okay, did you pick game that
it went from 3 to 5? Yeah,
was that always a thing? Was it?
Hey, it's Mandela effect everywhere, so I don't know. I think our simulation need an update. I don't know. I think some of us got it, some of us didn't. So, I remember it being 3 times, but mind you, I didn't see Candyman the first one.
I thought it was 3 times.
I thought it was 3. I think they moved up to 5 for this rendition.
Yeah, it's the newer, so you gotta say the newer way.
Yeah. It's like, it's 2021, so add 2 of them.
Yes.
So I was like, my first thing I noticed was that. I was like, I thought it was 3, but alright, I'm making this movie. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. I liked, it made us both want to go back and watch the first one, which I thought was interesting. Cause I never seen the first one, I probably never will, but I had to now since October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the first one, but I don't remember all the details of it. That's why I wanted to go back and watch it.
How old were you when you watched this?
I was older, maybe 10, 11. I don't remember. I just seen him somewhere. I don't know what.
Yeah, nah.
I was living at home. That's pretty much when I saw it. I was living at home when I saw him.
The idea of watching it at 10 is crazy.
Maybe I wasn't that young. I don't remember when I couldn't see his age.
No.
I feel like I'd be 10 or 11, but I probably.
But you was in that range of very double digits.
I could have been older. I don't remember, bro. I really can't tell you. For some reason, I just remember I was younger when I watched it.
Alright, I'll take that. I don't want to do the whole math thing.
Yeah. But I like this one though, because I like how they explain obviously his backstory and explain the lineage of it all.
Yeah.
They really get in the lineage basically, and the way they explain what Candyman represents or who Candyman is more of a representation of what he is, more so than who he is. And I thought that was really deep how they got into that without making it long and drawn out.
Mm-hmm.
They really got into that, like what happened to him in the past to this day and age of Candyman that we knew in this movie, and then how they showed how he was linked to how they were linked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did think that part got a little weird towards the end. It got a little weird.
Yeah,
when the old head was like, oh yeah, he turned around and be like a crazy old head and shit.
No, I feel like he just took his mask off. He was who he really was.
Right, he was like, yeah, no, and because we need you. Da, 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 da. I was like, damn. And then how that whole went down and like how they involved a lot of modern day things, a lot of modern day themes in this. Yeah. But then you realize as they talk about the lineage of things, it wasn't even modern day. It still was the same thing that's been happening over and over again. Yep. It just always had a different story tied to it.
Yep.
I mean, without, because I think even the original story was kind of the same thing. It was somebody who was blamed for something they did not do, and then he got murked off for it, whatever, a certain kind of way.
Right.
And then in the end, he ends up coming back for revenge.
Right. In a way, revenge, yeah.
But then in this way, they kind of take that same story and twist it so it's not about so much about revenge. It's still kind of revenge, like it's still a vengeful spirit in a way, like it's still a vengeful spirit.
A vengeful spirit would probably be better.
Because like he comes back and he's like, yeah, like you did wrong to me, what I represent. You won't get hurt.
But it wasn't even that. It's the idea of like first of all, he only killed white people in this movie, but I thought it was kind of comical.
That's what I'm saying. What he represented black people and the despair and anger of black people. That's what he represented. And so he was like, yeah, like if you did bad, or you was trying to come over, or you was like going, you know what I mean, or if you did something to certain somebody, especially, you was gonna get murked out. It was crazy. I was like, it was pretty cool how they did it, and I like the fact that again with these black people have a certain level of scare they're gonna take. Like I'm not taking them a certain level, so they played on this real well. Where like it was like you saw that you weren't super scared. Like, you could watch it. I'm terrified. Yeah. I mean, you ain't with the bed again, but you was.
Bam! Stop telling Trey secrets.
I knew that was Trey secrets. I didn't know that. Sorry.
No, I ain't think you did yet.
Candyman. So, yep, that was Candyman. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No, like, I'm trying to think. These are a few points I didn't write down that I thought was like pretty good. I don't know. One thing about that. What would you give this out of 10?
8. I like my horror movies to be a little scarier. I like to be more afraid.
Okay.
I definitely wasn't afraid of this one, but I liked the way they portrayed Candyman. I really liked the backstory they gave him, and how they, and the whole lineage, just how they had a lineage to it, and like how it came about over and over and over again. I was like, damn it, why he had to keep coming around, and why we needed him, and so why he was needed and shit like that.
That's what I was thinking about, the trauma. Like basically, it was like passed on trauma.
Yep.
And it's basically he became the manifestation of that, and it went from like you said, generation to generation. I was gonna give it a second. Mind you, my scale is skewed because I don't like horror. This wasn't bad though, but fuck, my train thought. Yeah, man, they did a good job. No, I feel like they did just enough scary to get you. Oh, I love how the black people stay true to like, I'm not doing it. Like, I feel like as black people, we just have like a gene in us that's like, our ancestors just make sure like you don't mess with something you don't know about, especially in this realm or entity.
Oh yeah, anything that dealt with like spiritual, anything like dealt with like spirits, ghosts, demons, like that dealt with that stuff. Like, no, we definitely don't dabble.
We don't dabble with that at all.
Many black people be like, nah. Like, they could know the whole thing was you say Candyman. In this movie, it's 5 times. I don't know why it went from 3 to 5. I don't know what happened. But you say it 5 times and he appear or whatever.
2 generations.
I thought maybe. But I don't know. We'll go with that. But, and the idea was that, like, you say his name 5 times and he appear. And the only people that were really doing it in the movie was white people.
Yeah.
Black people would never really do it. And then the one time the black girl was going to do it to piss old boy off, he was like, hell no, he like broke the mirror and shit. That's how crazy he got.
Oh, but he
broke the mirror. Now, mind you, he was going some things, but the fact that he was like, no! Like,
he knew better.
He went to the extremes of breaking the mirror and shit like that. And then, like, just seeing the physical transformations of people and stuff like that, I thought that was pretty cool how they did that. How it started one way and it kind of went another. People still was like, nah. And just like, how it's the little things, the little nuanced things, like even how people try to be like how they made you and shit like that. Like when you're especially when you're creative.
Oh yeah.
They always try to take credit for something because they helped you get on. All of a sudden they made you. It's like what? And that's why I like seeing that and seeing how it got handled and shit like that. Like, man, fuck out of here. Like someone get a little bit of success and they shit on you and shit like that. Like, don't blow out my candles just because you got a little win, nigga. That's crazy.
I do like the idea of, especially with black characters, it's like in movies in general, especially with black characters, the exploration of different careers. And so that's something I always like look forward to, of like how are kids or viewers, just people in general, supposed to know what the careers are out there if we don't find ways to like put it more in people's eyes?
Yeah, I especially like it when they do it with careers that aren't necessarily always lucrative. Like that, especially like when they deal with like the creators essentially. Because people always think that because you're creating, you're gonna make money. Like you could go years before you make any damn dime off what you're doing creating. And so I always think that is super dope that they portray that and also because it what helps in these kind of movies too, because the level of stress, the level of mental stress that gets put on you. Because family is like, you're broke, and like even if fucking the other movie we watched,
Oh Really Love,
yeah, he was an artist in that, and like family was always like, he was my artist, I mean painter, he's like an actual painter, and they'd be like, you're broke, and you ain't got a real job, there's no real money in that, blah blah blah, and they don't support you type shit until you're on and successful, and then finally they're like, and then they hit you with it's about time,
right?
What's going on? Is that recording?
Oh, it's recording. I ain't had things on. Keep on.
I was like, what's going on, bro? You just had that look on your face. But no, so I do like when they show those career choices where it's like, where it's not even a choice kind of just happen.
Yeah.
You're just doing this and doing what you love and shit, and see how people support.
How people support is always interesting. We need more of that though. Not just like in the art realm, but it's like I didn't know how important Foley was until we was watching some behind the scenes footage. I was. But it went like a whole spiel about Foley. So Foley is basically sound effects, like the small sound effects that you don't remember or hear about. So when you hear somebody walking, somebody does that behind the scenes. Like they don't record someone's footsteps. They had to make it in their own studio.
Okay, I got you.
And so I was watching the doc, whatever it was, and I was like, nobody in here is white. I mean, nobody in here is black. It was all white people, which is cool. Whatever. But I was like, I wonder how many black people are in that room or does that. So
right.
That was pretty interesting. But honestly, I didn't know Jordan Peele how much hand he had in this. But honestly, I might point out anything that's black in horror, that's probably his he probably put a little finger in it or something. Yeah.
My terms, but
basically. But I think it helps sell the movie to certain people.
Oh, for sure. Especially after having the success that he's had with the movie within the movie industry, as far as different things he's created.
Oh yeah.
It's just oh shit. How
many has he done? 2? He did Get Out and he did another one. Fuck. He did Get Out. What was the other one? 4 Fingers. 4 Dilly Dallies. Just say it. You can say it.
Okay. No, I think he had 4 projects.
4?
Yeah. So you had Get Out.
You
had Us. You have I think he has a big part in the
Spill it, nigga.
He had Keanu, obviously.
No,
the one with the Black Klansman.
The what?
Black Klansman. I think he had something to do with that too, didn't he?
I think he did have something to do with Black Klansman, but the show.
Key and Peele? Outer Limits.
No, not the
Twilight Zone.
There you go.
Yeah, same thing.
It's almost the same thing, but not the same. But
I was so that's kind of hard to me. But anyways, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not really horror. I will admit that.
What's that?
Outer Limits and the Twilight Zone.
Outer Limits is more sci-fi. The Twilight Zone was more so of more on the horror side.
Some episodes were. Like when my homie broke his glasses, that was not horror. That's like a Hall of Fame episode too, but
no.
One thing at a time. No, but shout out to Jordan Peele because I feel like he's opening many doors for me, black people, in different roles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'll give Candyman a 7. You say you give it an 8?
Yeah, I give it an 8.
All right, so Candyman or Malignant?
Candyman.
Not even a 10, huh?
Not even no.
Have you seen Malignant?
Yeah, that was trash.
It was not trash. That's pretty good.
Fam. It was.
All right, one thing at a time. No, don't be disrespectful.
Mind you, we had this whole conversation before about how we first started. You was like, you was going off about how bad it was. And after you finished, you was like, oh, it wasn't too bad. The idea was kind of cool. Idea.
I like what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I
like what you're trying to do. This guy right here. I like what you're trying to do, and I appreciate that I wasn't terrified of the movie, so I appreciate all that. I don't want to talk about this movie, but at the same time.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like this was a good movie, but I understand some people hated it. So we're talking about It Comes at Night, directed by Terry Edward Schultz. Schumacher.
You got it. That's ignorant. Whatever you say, you got it.
Terry Edward Schumacher is directed and written by him. Starring Joe Edgerton, Christopher Abbott, Carmen.
Wait, where are you seeing Terry? What? Trey.
Oh damn.
Thomas, that says Trey. Trey.
What did I say, Trey?
You said Terry.
No, I didn't.
You said Terry Shoemaker. You can, and it's Schultz. Oh my! Don't read.
Read it then.
Don't read. No,
bro, you know my strong suits, and I know yours.
Thomas,
you
that's not a strong suit.
It's not mine. So I'm saying I can't read names. I be like some type of phobia of names and some shit, nigga. I don't know.
A readophobia, nigga? That shit's crazy.
I can read everything else. It just be names I be fucking up on.
Bro, you said Terry. The name was Trey Edward Schultz.
Say what they do then.
Trey Edward Schultz was the director.
Okay.
He also wrote the movie. Then starring Joel Edgerton.
See, I ain't the only one. Why he reading so slow?
Christopher.
Oh, you trying to help me read through?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Christopher.
Mm-hmm. Abort. Damn, I was close.
No, you want to be so ignorant.
No, Christopher Abbott.
Abbott, yeah.
Abbott?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, you'll give Abbott. That's 2 B's and 2 T's. You're right.
All right, you feed the fish for the rest of the
Yeah, no, read that last one. I don't know what that one is. Go ahead, read that one. Carmen Ejogo. Go ahead, let me see you read it.
I was gonna say that too.
Let me hear what you were gonna say for
Ejogo.
real. You won't say that. You
I was, bro. That's probably the one last thing I was gonna say 100% correct.
How you gonna get Ejogo right, but you couldn't get Schultz?
E, Joe, and go. That one like.
You could have got Schultz. You could have got Schultz.
I said Schultz. I said Schultz.
You said Shoemaker.
I was joking around with you. I said Schultz. I said Shoemaker. I put that.
And then
on
when
my
you
life.
read back and read it, oh my god.
I put that in my life. Oh, my heart.
See, you about to die for lying. He said, "Put on my life." Oh my heart. You see this shit?
I didn't say Schultz. I put it in my life. I said Schultz. I said Schultz for real.
Y'all seen this
Thank
shit?
you. I didn't say Schultz.
First. He Shoemaker.
Yeah, they went back again and said Terry Shoemaker.
Because my thing is like, if I say it bad, I wasn't sure if that's the name, so I just like make it worse.
But like, bro, like you can't add letters that aren't there. Like who?
That Trey part, that was terrible. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't say Terry though. If I did, I'm ending that shit out.
No, you said Terry.
I said Terry for real.
Yeah, she was saying Terry, and I was like Terry. I was looking at the day I went through the whole like I'm in a different sheet.
I'm in the wrong. Before I started reading it, I was like, "Hey, like where you at?" And you was like, "Oh, you got it." And I was like, "Oh."
I thought you had it.
I was like, "Oh."
You typed the names. I figured you had it.
Well, you thought wrong.
I sure as hell learned my lesson.
Yeah, we both. This isn't the first time. You hard headed. I told you before.
No, you were just blind.
No.
Come
Hey,
on,
I need help with names. You say,
Trey,
"Oh, all right." I say before every episode, "Hey, I need help with these names." Oh, all right.
And Kelvin Harrison Jr. We're just gonna keep going because you.
That's perfect for us.
Yes.
So Kelvin Harrison Jr. is one of my favorite young actors. He was in I think 3 movies I've seen so far.
What's the 3?
Native Son.
Native Son.
Was that Native Son? With Jeffrey Wright? We'll go with Native Son right now.
Native Son.
Or was it American Boy? That's a stale. Kelvin Harris Jr. was in Lose. This movie, It Comes at Night, and
No, Native
Monster. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah,
Monster. It was Monster.
Native Son's something totally different.
Because Monster is in the Book of Red. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to watching this. So, so It Comes at Night. In the middle of the woods, a family of 3 finds survival from an unknown entity. So I will say this about this movie. The title and the trailer definitely gave a different energy than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
What viewers were expecting. And you probably what the director was expecting.
Damn!
He was like, hey, like, this is the same movie?
This is a bringer, man. It's like,
this is
a bringer, man.
Hella scarier than what I thought it was going to be. I directed it. So, yeah. So I went listening to the reviews. They were like, ripping this shit apart.
Really? I didn't.
Like, some people gave average, I think got a 6.8. I think it's lower than that, honestly.
IMDb gave it a 6.2. It got 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it got a 78 on Metacritic.
I feel like it's a good movie. But if you come into it thinking like you're going to be scaring your pants, like shitting your pants, and like, nah.
That was the thing. It was definitely one of those movies you thought she was going to like. I feel like his out of mind sequences or whatever, like when he was dreaming type shit. I feel like that to me was more scary than the actual premise of what was going on.
You think so?
Like his dreams, like yeah, when he was having his dreams, that to me was more freaky deaky than the fucking than the actual fucking shit what he was dealing with.
I think I like both sequences where it was like his dreams were like kind of like trippy and like them living their normal everyday life kind of like played a big part to me.
Yeah.
Because I thought that they intersected, like whatever he was going through in his normal day played to the point of like him like going to the dreams and shit.
Yeah.
And I was glad to find out that like there are different theories of what this movie like what happened at the end. Cause I watched it and I was like, I knew what happened at the end, like face value, but it's like so much that goes unanswered.
Yeah. What's one of the things that you try to remember that ending? I definitely was not watching that last night. So I'm going to sleep.
All right. Spoiler alert. So the ending was the dog comes back home.
Mm-hmm.
Guts ripping out, whatever. The door was open. The red door was open.
Yep. And he's like, oh shit.
And my man comes in. And he's like, I'm gonna say his actual name. Kelvin Harris. You think he makes beats? Kelvin Harrison. He runs up. He's like, yo, like door was open, and they kind of like break down the door or whatever, trying like break the house down, trying to figure out what had happened, close everything up, found the dog on the ground. They took care of that, and the families came to get a meeting. They were like, oh, like what happened? So the visitor's son was on the ground, and like basically Kelvin was telling his story of like what happened that night, and the dad was like, basically he's like, all right, basically we all have to quarantine. Like, I had to go to your room, we had to go in our room, we're gonna stay out this for a couple of days. And then the other family's son basically started having symptoms of like what was going on.
Yeah.
And so basically, it's a bit tough around the house. And
yeah, I remember that.
That whole family that ends up dying.
Yep.
Luce did get it.
Yep.
And him getting it, the mom gets it. But like, the last scene was they're at the table and like the chair that Luce was normally at, he's over there. So it gives the idea like, yo, like Kelvin's dead, and the mom had symptoms too. Like her skin was like breaking out and shit. She had boils.
Yeah. And
I was like, yeah. Cause at first I was like, oh, like he's dead. And I was like, like yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I just sat here, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I laughed. I was like, yeah, that was pretty bad. But so like, there's also theories. There's theories going around that the family had already had the virus. We don't call it a virus because they never say what it
was.
is.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
It could be just an entity. It could be anything, but like some virus going around. And basically the symptoms are like your eyes get black, you start having boils in your skin, and it's all the symptoms that you know about.
Yeah.
But I think that one of the symptoms is your dreams are becoming real lucid. Like you come.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
I think it becomes like a big part of it.
That's what I thought. And I thought that he had like you basically when you dream, it's like you're high.
Yeah.
Because you remember, because when you see the dad in the beginning, he's kind of out of his mind.
Yes.
And so that's what I think is a step to me out of your mind. Is your dreams start to become really weird and crazy, and then you start to wonder, is he dreaming or is he really doing these things? And it goes back and forth. And so, like you said, you start lucid dreaming like crazy and stuff like that. I'm damn near like, yeah. So that's why I kind of was under the impression what was going on, was that he already had it. And it was just taking a while, and it takes a long time before it actually manifests.
Because the dad was saying how, like, from what it seemed like, because the dad, when he got it, it was ASAP, but he had seen someone else get it, and it took him a while for him to get, like, their symptoms or whatever.
Yep.
But, like, I feel like how it started off was really good with the father already having it. So you know, like, you know exactly what it is, but you know what the outcome will be. Right,
yep, you know what the outcome will be. Yep, how they deal with that situation. I did think that was smart. Very smart way to do it. And then you see the piles, the hazmat suits. So you don't have to go virus, disease.
Yep.
That's exactly what airborne disease immediately. And so that's what you think, and then you go, okay, like, somehow or another, like, you know, they interact with people, they gotta be careful and all that. So you get why they're doing it. But then, like, his dreaming was always like, why is he dreaming like that? But it definitely leads you to believe, if you watch the movie, that, like, oh, this dude been had it. And,
right.
And it finally kicked in to the point where he had to die. Like, he was like, or he had to go.
Right.
So we don't know if he dead, we don't know if he just left, like, we don't know what happened to him.
If all we know, he could just have, like, crazy dreams from jump, but it's like, why are you showing us his dreams then?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
They're saying that he slept walk throughout the day. And that's the reason why the door was unlocked. That's probably so much was going on, because like he couldn't get sleep, which is like a normal thing for sleepwalkers. They had a hard time sleeping. And the son was going through the same thing. So
could he moonwalk?
So the idea, I last night I did like a good like 10-20 minutes of like research on this shit.
Okay, so he was going in.
A little bit. They were saying that the main thing that, because some people were saying that like nobody had anything. It's this idea that like we couldn't trust anybody, and the fear of us getting it is what separated these two, like, honestly functioning families apart. And it was like, I don't like that idea, but it sounds good. So
yeah.
Cause like it was to the point where my mom was like, don't let them see your eyes, don't let them see your eyes. And it's like, he got it. Like he got it for real.
Say he was about it.
I'm listening. Never mind, that's too different artist. But no, I thought this was a really good movie. I gave like a 7. I want to give it an 8, but I'm like, it stays at a 7 for me. I did with the scary factor, but honestly, I was on the edge of my seat a little bit. It's kind of like, damn, like looking out for her. Yeah,
because you never really know. You never find out.
No.
It reminds me of that one movie. What's that movie M. Night Shyamalan did? Where I think it was him, and it was like running from something, and never knew what it was.
The Happening.
Was that The Happening?
Yeah, one with Mark Wahlberg and Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah. Was that The Happening?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty good, bro.
No,
I can't pronounce names of nigga. We in the movies. I said name that movie got crazy ass name. I'm like, it's that one thing.
Zoe Deschanel is pretty hot.
Yeah, no. Oh my, honestly, hot. Her eyes was like.
I'm feeling The Shining. What? The movie I was talking about is The Happening, but when you said The Happening, I was thinking The Shining. I was like, are you sure it's called that?
Oh, okay.
You know
okay.
Oh, no,
I'm about to be upset.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, bro. It's like, nah.
I was like, you thought M. Night Shyamalan did The Shining?
I know he did The Shining.
I was like, nigga, wait.
He did The Shimmering. It's like,
honestly, if it was. The Shimmering is crazy, but you ain't all.
Like, oh shit.
Did you see O with us? Oh, that was me, you, Aaron, Dan. My bad.
Damn, no, not me.
I'm gonna rate that score, but I don't at the same time.
It's not a bad movie. It's definitely not something I would rewatch. But unless something was revealed to me, it's like, yo, there's got some things some bits and pieces you missed. Like if I rewatch it now, it's because I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember a lot of the movie, but like I was like, I don't know if I can watch this again. I'm tired.
I have this thing with M. Night Shyamalan where I really want to like his movies. I don't know why.
Huh?
I really want to like his movies. I only like his movies to the point where it's like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think his movies are like bad. Like he had something that was like.
You called it Shining. You said if M. Night Shyamalan directed The Shining, it would be called The Shimmering. What do you mean?
Because I don't think he would have made the movie that way to captivate us the way that movie did. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been like The Glistening or something. It would have been The Shining. It was something different.
So all right. So where would you rate? All right. So you have The Shining and you have The Shimmering.
Way at the top, Shimmering way at the top.
Way at the top.
Shining at the bottom, Shimmering way at the top.
Okay, so you think that it'll be all right?
Yeah, Shimmering way at the top. Way at the top.
What would The Glistening be?
Above The Shimmering.
The Glistening is crazy.
The Glistening. Like, oh snap. What's that? What's that glistening?
I don't know if you want to call this The Glistening.
Is that what's called The Glistening?
Is it Glistening or Pondy?
Pondy. I think The Shimmering The Glistening is probably better, but Pondy is pretty funny.
It's crazy because one word off of The Glizzy, so I don't know.
Oh wow, The Glizzying is crazy. Yeah, this is The Glizzying. Wow, I don't even know what that means, but I'm good. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that.
When did you see It Comes at Night? Did you see it when it first came out?
No.
You saw it later on?
Yeah, later on. Well, when did it come out?
1990.
No. Well, you said which movie?
I want to say it was 2017. I think
I might have seen when it came out. I didn't see it in theaters.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I may have seen it around when it came out because it wasn't that long ago when I saw it.
No. I would say 2017.
Then yeah, I would have saw the Pirate that same year.
Yeah. No, excuse me. What did Rotten Tomatoes give this?
The Shimmer.
It Comes at Night, bro.
I thought I read that out loud, didn't I?
You said IMDb. I don't remember Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, 87%. That's that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I read all three of them. I said Metacritic, and I was what's that?
Oh, you on Google? All right, my fault. I should have read out with you. My fault.
It's all good. It was all good just a week ago.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We lost Taib. We used to eat now.
All right, so what? I don't want to ask this. What horror movies are you looking forward to, or which one? I know I had to watch one I Can't Sleep at Night horror movie. So,
I'm trying to find. I can't think of anything.
No, that's a better question. What was the last movie? Which one can you remember that was like, yo, I can't sleep at night? I know mine.
What was the movie I remember seeing? I was like, yo, I can't sleep.
Mine is Insidious, the first one.
Insidious was good.
It wasn't good, man. Nigga, like it was good of a movie, but like nigga, no.
That was good. I'm trying to remember the last time I couldn't sleep. Mine probably wouldn't have been a movie. It probably just been some show that was telling ghost stories. Cause that would fuck me up. Like ghost stories, like things that really creep me out are like shadow figures. Shadow figures are a thing that will like shadow figures are a thing where I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, let me close my bathroom door. Just the shadow figure peek his head out or something like that. Kind of like those type of things. Like when they tell ghost stories and shit, it was just like I like to watch them. But those type of things, like people tell like these stories, they're supposed to be true, and they have like documented footage of like this is what was going on. Those type of things you can't explain it. Those kind of things will mess me up more so than like some scary movie. Because at some point during some scary movie, they go too far and they make it unscary. They make the monster. They try to make the monster look too creepy and so it looks crazy. It looks silly. You're like, this looks dumb.
That's why I enjoy like outside like the demonic shit, like because like that when demonic shit you always have to give up like what it is.
Yeah.
But for most movies, I like when they don't show me what it is.
Yeah, because you wonder what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
like that.
it's rare. That's why kind of like why I like It Comes at Night, because they'll never tell you what it is. You just have an idea like it's a virus. It could be a spiritual virus. You don't know what it is, but
yeah, I'm the person that I need some type of solid like this is what it is. I definitely need to have that, but I also want there to be some kind of. I know I'm asking for a lot, but I also want there to be some mystery. I find sometimes when they give you what it is, they give you too much of what it is, and then they give you too, or they make what it is a little too crazy. Like things that really like I think that were pretty moments that creep me out are like when you have things like The Nun, like when things come out of the wall in a picture, they come out of the mirror and they like grab the shit out you or some shit, or you in the mirror and the thing in the mirror don't react the way you do. That kind of shit.
That's a bad one.
Like
that's
you look away,
a bad one.
and the whole time you looking away, this thing's just looking at you like with the evil look, like with the black eyes, like yeah, homie.
I'm not gonna lie. Like how would you respond if you was looking in the mirror and you turned around in the mirror and you saw that peripheral that thing didn't turn around with you? Oh shit!
I think at first. I think it depends on what I was doing. That would mess me up the most. It depends on what I was doing at the time when I did it. He's like, gave himself the movies. He's like, oh shit.
I really just imagine myself in the mirror, brush my teeth, and you said something, I turn my head, and our peripheral, he's just like this. And it's getting close to the mirror. Oh,
yeah, that'd be crazy. Like the big creepy eyes and not like blinking, just staring like Thriller eyes. Remember Thriller eyes?
I find that funny though. I be like, what the fuck are you looking at? Why are you staring at me?
Just looking at me like that, but like, what the fuck? Or shit like it was real creepy, which wasn't scary, but it was real creepy. Was It Comes? Was that what's called? It Comes? No, the one It Follows.
It Follows, bro. That is creepy. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite. That's one of the ones I'm like, yo.
That's creepy because to me that's creepy. We covered that before in one of these episodes, way before.
Yeah.
But to me that's creepy because like no one else can see this thing. You can see this thing, so the world thinks you're crazy, and you got this thing that follows you and will try to kill you, and it's going to happen for the rest of your life.
It's literally on site. It's literally on site.
And this thing, it doesn't just see you like, oh, it might come after you. It's like walking through people to get after you. Is what, like, and it can be a big old monster, it can be a small person. You don't know. You can just tell by the way they're looking at you and how they're coming towards you.
Straight to you.
They just beelining it for you. They just come right after you, and you have to try to escape this. And the thing is, no, you have to run for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Or try to get somebody or give it to somebody else.
I'm always concerned when anything is on site with me.
Yeah, you go, oh shit.
Cause like that means that if you see me and I don't see you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, hey, like, you gonna catch these hands whether you see him or not.
Yeah, I think if I had to say what's the scariest, I can't give myself a movie that was super scary, but I would say the scariest things to me are the things that look real but can't be explained. Like that, those unexplainable, like the shadow figure. Like what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like this clean was a shadow that came out of the closet, was standing in the closet, and now it's not there. That shit fucks me up. That's the shit I'm like, oh okay. That's when you be sleeping at night, you wake up and you shadow. Oh shit, I left the vacuum in here. Oh okay.
That's real because you just leave the vacuum in here.
Like, that's the vacuum nigga. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
You got a chair in your room and shit, or you go what?
I remember one time. This is why I don't watch horror movies. Like, you know how like sometimes your chair, depending on what angle you look at it in, it feel like somebody's sitting in that bitch, and you be like, bro, I know no one's sitting in that thing, but I swear someone's sitting in that thing, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and close my eyes. I'm gonna grab these blankets. Why do we feel like bringing the blankets over our head more and don't save us?
Because the idea of break line of sight is not there. Like ideally they don't cross. Ideally, for some reason in our head they don't cross thresholds. Like, there's certain thresholds you just don't cross.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not gonna rip the blanket off me and then go beat me up. Or it's gonna have to rip the blanket off and not have enough energy to rip it off and beat me up. Like, that's the idea.
They're like, oh damn, he put a blanket over his head.
God, let the blanket go!
Like a blanket went in the way.
Yeah, right? You lucky you have a binky with you. You better think binky. Like, what?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Insidious. Insidious is what made me stop watching horror movies. I wasn't watching like that, but like, especially I didn't know I was getting into it. Like, I didn't. Yeah. Bro.
What part specifically, if you had to be, was the part like, holy shit, hell no, I'm done?
It's a few of them, but the one that I always remember the most was they run into the bedroom, right? Then they run into the son's bedroom, and the entity's walking back and forth.
Oh, you're talking lunge at your ass.
Yeah, it walks back and forth from the blinds. You're like, man, he crazy. You guys had to just like walk pacing back and forth and shit. Yeah, out of nowhere, it was an odd number too. I think it was on the 3 count or the 4 count.
Yeah, he was like
3 or 4. And he just like, he's just in the room with you. And I was like, oh!
Yeah, he was pacing back and forth on the balcony. And then next you know, when he started pacing again, you saw, first of all, it was like a demonic kind of person.
Yeah.
He looked like, and looked like a gargoyle wolf from fucking Gargoyles. The Goliath. Yes, he did. Yes, he looked like Goliath from Gargoyles. His face was like that. Yes, it was, bro. Yes, it was. And then he paced back and forth, and then he came in on the 3rd joint. She was like, "Oh shit!" And he looked at her, just
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, dog. I don't like red doors. Red doors are real on to me, especially the bright one. Don't laugh. If it's bright red doors on, cause like that's it. Like even before horror movies, that would set my ears on fire. It just made me.
Because
like,
you do.
Yeah, I'm part primal, I guess. So like I'll be like, yo, like something about to happen. No, it's just a red door.
Yeah, that blood red doors be crazy.
Nah.
That, I think what else is scary is, to me, the sound of thunderous footsteps, like, traveling towards me. Like, the sound of something running towards me, but I can't see it. But you can hear it go, dum, 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 like it's getting closer and closer, but you see nothing.
Ooh, this idea of that.
That should be crazy. And then you hear it hit the door and they close it, boom. You're like, oh, shit.
So that I'm okay with. I just like stop slamming the goddamn door. But if like, if I hear somebody running behind, because like somebody running up behind you, automatically you're gonna take a step forward and try to see what's behind you. But if you don't see anything,
that's the thing. The idea is something charging in direction. It might not be, especially if it's towards you and it's getting louder and closer, but you can't see shit. Nah, fuck that.
You know who does a good job of that is Get Out. They don't do the audio part. They do the actual physical part.
Oh yeah, the dude was like charging.
Yeah, he ran straight to him. He was like, you.
And then he cut that route. This nigga was a football player. Tell me he didn't cut that route. He's like, bow. His hands was like this. If you look,
no,
he's about to catch a ball. I was like, oh, this nigga ran a route. Like, okay.
I ever seen that. I was like, I wasn't scared, but I was like, yo.
Nigga ran a slant. I'm done.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he got that one. He's like, he was dumb.
No, man. Cause like before, I was just getting over like the Chucky, the Jasons, and the Freddy Kruegers and shit. So like
when I was younger,
like,
I think they were creepy because they were creepy looking, and those get me. But now they don't get me. They're not as scary as I thought they were.
You think like I finally got over that, so I went to go see Insidious thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna be nothing.
No, that demon shit's on another level, bro. Because
Bro,
they weren't demons essentially.
they were all demons in Insidious.
Not talking about in like Chucky.
Oh, you know,
they were like somehow like they were spirit based ish, but not like demons. But to me, demons is when you like, oh, hold on.
Like Insidious was like, yeah. I wish I would have saw Paranormal Activity first, and then went to see Insidious.
Yeah, to me, those are more scary. To me, Paranormal is more scary because they deal with the everyday. It's the everyday noise. It's the everyday noise you hear about. What the fuck is that? Man, I don't know, nothing, whatever. And it's those that you think is nothing. They be like, that be something. That's the ones to me that get me like, oh, okay, hold on.
You know how many times I put dishes up, I don't put them like 100% correct, and you start hearing.
You change your phone, like, what the fuck? How'd that happen? Like the idea of like I was watching this one ghost story thing, right, on YouTube, and like the dudes, they're ghost investigators, and they were showing how like they went in this house. It's obviously supposed to be haunted, and they go into this house, and when they get into the house, like the twins, I forget their names. There's twins, and when they went to the house to go do the recording, whatever.
Mary Kate Ashley.
Lord have mercy. When they went to the house, boys. And when they went into the house, there was these chairs at this one table, and you see them, they pass by, they're doing their thing, they're going things, and they just hear a random noise. And they look, and all the chairs are stacked on the table.
You know.
And no one was in the room or whatever, and then it was stacked up on the table, whatever. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, bro, what happened? And you can set the lights in the room thing are slightly swinging, like something clearly moved in here, but they didn't see anything. And then they're still doing their thing. They go in there, they try to investigate what's going on, like someone in here, they don't get anything, whatever. They go up these stairs that are like maybe so they were in the kitchen when that happened, and then about 15 feet from the kitchen, there's a hallway that goes up these steps that wind up into the top of the house. Okay. Right, and like the second floor of the house. And as they were going up the stairs, the last guy was going. He heard something behind him, and when he turned around, all these chairs are now blocking that stairway behind him, so he can't go down. And it was like, what the like? It was just like, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, oh hell, like that kind of shit, gone.
I'll be going the first one.
That and probably spiders. Spiders give me the willies. They don't give me scares, give me the willies. I'm like, ooh, like spiders crawling on people and jumping off and landing on them. They don't know about that shit. Like, oh shit. Like arachnophobia type shit.
Spider land on you, you not know it's crazy.
Like that. You don't know it's there. It'd be like a poison spider or I think
you got too much arachnophobia.
Like arachnophobia, like the idea of it being like imagine you be like showering, you just have to see a shadow in your shower. What's that? And then you look up and it's a big ass like.
Ooh, nigga, no.
Exactly. He's like, hey, bow. He jump on you, and you don't get powers when you get bit.
So.
He's like,
So what fucks me up more is like, so spiders, I just stomp them out. Like I'm about to jump them or some shit.
Yeah, so they're aggressive and you can't stomp them out. They big.
1, 2. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, then they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's the it's the web that gets me the worst.
Ooh, you walk in so you feel.
Yeah, because especially when it's like web you don't see. So now I'm like, is my hair playing tricks on me, or is it like an actual spider web on my hand? Because I have to worry about where is the spider right now.
So imagine doing that same thing. You walk into a web, and after you walk to the web, you don't see it, but the motherfucker's coming down on your ass.
Oh, that's right.
Like you don't hit the web, and you're like, the fuck is this? Try to get it off you, whatever you think is nothing. Next you know it's like a spider, or you go to smash a spider, and all the babies pop off.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's probably why I never go to Australia.
Yeah,
never go to Australia.
That's that. Like Australia, you gotta check your shoes and shit. Them niggas be in the shoes. Can't be roaming around this shit. They be like, yo, he's roaming around.
Hey, relax.
See? Spider-Man!
How you started yelling and started sliding on the chair?
I would laugh because the idea of to use gum, but then he started turning into liquid. I'm like, oh shit! I'll probably think I have powers. Like, yo, what the fuck?
You ever been? I feel like we all have at this point. I've been catfished by a horror movie, and you almost got catfished with me too. I was hoping you would, but you didn't.
Which one?
Someone's in my house.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, this movie slack. I was like, no.
No, so look, give me a second.
I just watched it this morning.
Was it good or bad?
Shit, it was Scream. It was Scream, bro. Like
that's what it felt like.
It was Scream, bro.
But no, I saw the TikTok. I saw the TikTok trailer for it, and it was actually really good. He told me I jumped.
So the trailer they used was one of the ones from like fucking. It was one of the things where it's not actually a really trailer for the movie. It's just like it's more like an ad, but not the trailer where they tell you about the movie. It's like an ad, like, oh, you should go pay attention to this movie.
Teaser.
Yeah, and so like it was one of those things that you see on Instagram a lot, where like the guy sees a monster fighting in a distance or some shit, or going towards him, and so he tries to avoid the monster, but then he turns around, the other monster's right there next to him and shit.
Yeah.
It was one of them drawings. So that was creepy because they did it on TikTok, on Instagram all the time.
Yeah, so I definitely jumped. Was like, oh, this might be the one, and then we saw the Netflix trailer for it. We was like, nah, we don't.
Cause that title sound good. Like the idea of like, cause
someone
in my
being in
head,
your house, especially a big house.
Yeah, like imagine a big house and you always think it's just you at home and little shit be missing and shit. You think it's just you. I thought it was that, and it turned out to be like a motherfucker like actually living in there, and something happens to him, and he becomes a killer. He becomes he becomes crazy and go, I'm gonna kill people.
You know what element of that was Record. Record had an element of that where have you seen Record?
No, I remember that one.
So, damn, spoiler alert. So Record basically is about this New York apartment complex. Is it apartment complex? Them big ass projects, but it's like white people and shit. And
you said it was white people?
Yeah, no.
So condos?
That's why I didn't want to call them projects. Gentrificated projects. But that's just beyond the point. So basically, there was a virus going on inside the apartment complex, and CDC got a hold of it. They was like, yeah, we had to quarantine these niggas. And they just basically locked the whole place down. They couldn't get out.
Okay, I did see something like that. I was in Spanish when I saw.
Yeah, that's where it originated from.
Okay.
So the last like 10 minutes, she goes into the highest point of the apartment.
Yeah.
But what she didn't know was the person that created this virus was living up in the attic of the attic.
I actually did see that.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm not saying you did.
I think I did see that. Yeah.
And so he comes out, like he said, like you said, like somebody living. So she thought she was gonna be good in this room by herself.
Yeah.
Then she looked at the camcorder, and my man's was like, it's like, I spelled.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they went. Yeah, because it was all creeped out and cracked. They were all fucked up. Yeah, they had them chasing it. Yeah,
everybody got died.
Yup.
It was like, oh, I think the American version of it is called Quarantine.
That sounds about right. That's what's called. They get quarantined in the house. That's what happens. They get quarantined in the house, and they end up trying to figure out what's going on. Come to find out, whatever was upstairs, they thought that person moved up. They didn't. They still lived up there.
They was in the attic of the attic.
They had just been diseased beyond human form. Yeah. And I remember that it became like, yeah, it was crazy.
I'm not watching someone in the house though. Like I might just throw it on and do the dishes, but beyond that, I don't know. Cause I'm gonna show you the trailer, bro. And she was playing like how like
what is this?
Yeah, but so we're gonna close it out. That should be like this. No, let's close it out. I want us to watch VHS 1 and 2.
Okay.
So have you know anything about that?
No, you said VHS earlier. I don't remember that. So I have to see it.
They're like, from what I understood, they're just like mini scary movies.
You know, we should probably find a Korean scary movie. I know they got some crazy foreign joints.
So
they got some real good ones.
I think I'm good on that. Because they be doing it the most.
I'm trying to get you what you're bad. Like,
that won't happen. Like, I'm in that room with you.
You not my room.
They're coming to get me, friend.
I'm like, they don't call mine. They coming for you, clearly. They ain't back here.
Imagine 3 o'clock and I hear, a friend coming to get me.
I'm like, hey, nigga, don't bring them back here.
He's like, right.
I'm like, hey, man, they coming for you, not me. You got that, King. You be working out, fight them. Put the muscles to the test, bro. Go ahead, Baki them niggas.
All right, shout out to Mike Tyson, right?
Go ahead, bro. You got the Baki muscles. Go ahead, hit them. Fight them niggas, all right?
Hey, the Baki muscles is crazy.
Go ahead, get them, bro. Fight them niggas.
I wish I had Baki muscles. Every piece of muscle, no, that's one thing I tell.
Muscles. Right.
Not every muscle is defined for no reason.
Like you out here, you been working out. Put your muscles to the test.
No. Go ahead. Do you know of any horror movie that could be coming out that you like? Is there any that you're looking forward to? I guess I should ask.
No.
I'm trying to get Charles on here next episode too.
Charles love horror movies. He'll know something to watch. But who's watching this movie?
There's a clip he had of him watching something. It's something like along the lines of what she was watching, like the spiritual investigators.
Yeah, he be scary.
Man,
Charles big scary, bro. I be laughing so hard.
I don't understand why people watch horror movies. I really don't. I don't get it.
The same reason we watch them.
I watch it for content. I don't think everybody watches this for content.
Content for them. It's entertaining to them.
Alright. I got it.
Episode 180 of Cleaning Dishes. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. If it's your 180th time, welcome back. Anything between, welcome back to you as well. You can always find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fantastic. You can find this guy,
T. Usrino Jr. on Instagram and Twitter.
Find the podcast on Instagram at Cleaning Dishes. Find it on TikTok at Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Follow the website, cleaningdishespodcast.com. And you can find Thomas's YouTube videos on YouTube.
I think it's at Baron D. Jr. Yeah, I
Don't you?
I'll explain. I'm still ironing that part out. I'm just getting stuff out. That's all I'm doing right now.
It sounds all you gotta do. Sometimes all you can do is just get stuff out.
We forgot the rest of it.
Yeah. Plus you gotta get to a certain amount of followers or something before you can change your URL anyway.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think you have to have like 1,000 and you can change it, create an actual URL or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. That's something you gotta do. That's why people got anyway. Also check out the YouTube for the Clean Dishes Podcast. Look up Clean Dishes Podcast, you'll find us. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in. This is episode 180. Clean your hands, stay safe, and clean your plate.
I should like that though. My finger. Slipped my finger in the damn water bottle.
Damn. That was a good episode.
It was.